Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed through lack of knowledge because they rejected knowledge. Okay? You don't want to understand the truth. You don't want to follow the laws, statutes, commandments of your God. So your God gave into the hand of your enemies unto this day. But that's coming off now. These curses are coming off now. But you lot that still don't want to understand, you're going to get put to death. Okay? That's your judgment. Go on, continue with this, please. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and 7. Let me finish this. Are you not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? Saith Yahweh, have I not brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt, and the Philistines from Kaphtor, basically when we went to take their land, and the Syrians from Ker? Go on. Can't. And I'll go back to Lamentations. Book of Lamentations, chapter 2 and 14. Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee. They have not discovered thine iniquity to turn away that captivity, but have seen for thee false burdens and causes of banishment. Right. So your spiritual leaders have seen for you false burdens and causes of banishment. That's why you lot are going around in circles. You go around in circles, man. Alright? Go on, man. All that passed by clapped their hands at thee. They hissed and wagged their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, right, so that's the other nations. Alright? All that see thee clap and part, what is it? Read that again, man. All that passed by clapped their hands at thee. All that passed by clapped their hands at thee. Because you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and West Africans don't know who you are. But the heathen nations know who you are. Okay? What you got for me?
What does it say? What does it say? Hold it, get me Hosea chapter 4 verse 6.
Go on. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty? Right, so that's the heathen nations mocking you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans and West Africans. That's why they enticed you with their gods, because they knew that the second you lot started turning away from your own laws, that your God would give into the hand of your enemies. Okay? That's why the Ishmaelites, they try and call you brother now. They're not your damn brother. Okay? They're your enemy according to the Bible. Because if they're your brother, they'll tell you that you're Israelites and that you lot are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But if they did that, they would have to revert back to their place. Immediately. But you know what? They want to be smart. They think that they're going to wait for our Savior to come back down. It's better for them to turn around now and bow the knee and kiss the foot. What does the Bible say? Lick up the dust of thy feet. It's better for them to turn around and do that now before our Savior gets back. Because if our Savior gets back, you're going to do worse than that. Trust me. And you're going into captivity anyway. Go on. When our Savior gets back. Okay. Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. Right, so you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Africans, all your enemies have opened their mouth against you. Okay? Go on, man. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we looked for. Right. So your enemies, you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans and West Africans, which are the true lost sheep of the house of Israel, your enemies have opened their mouth and said, look, this is we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we looked for. They were waiting for you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Africans to trip and stumble. Okay? They're waiting for this to happen. Read it again, man. All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we looked for. We have found, we have seen it. Right. Certainly this is the day that we have looked for. We have found, we have seen it. The other nations that are around about you are your enemy according to the Bible. You Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Africans should be going to church tomorrow and backing our scriptures and testing your pastor. Pastor, why is it that when we're in these captivities, these Israelites said that Baruch 4 and 6. Well, no, we don't deal with that. We don't deal with this. Because he's under oath. Right? He's got a theologian degree, which means that he's not allowed to speak on certain parts of the Bible. Which means that he's, what is it? He's choking the sheep. Do you understand? He's supposed to be feeding the sheep. He's supposed to be feeding the flock. Okay? And your imams damn sure can't tell you because they're your enemies straightforward. Why the hell is the Ishmaelite man going to tell an Israelite that he's the chosen people? Go on. Go on, get it, man. What you got for me? Read it.
My people are, this is Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Right, so you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and West Africans, alright, you are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That's why you call yourself a West Indian. West is a direction, and Indian means savage. Alright? So you're labelled in, what is it? Savages from the West. Okay? An African. But Africa is the name of a Caucasian general, Leo Stipius Africanus. Okay? A Nubian is a headscarf. For them man that think they're in the Egyptology madness. Okay? You lot are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You don't know who you are. So when these Caucasians tell you go back to Africa and go back here and there and that, or telling you're a monkey, you're offended on it because that's what you're taught, so that's what you believe. Which is absolute lies, because you're not even from Africa. You're from the land of Israel. You're the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay? When these creatures are from the Caucasus Mountains, and if you want to go even deeper, they don't even belong there. The Bible says that they are fugitives and vagabonds upon the earth. Okay? So they have nowhere on the planet to go. If you want to get real serious, go and read them.
Right, this is Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Right, so you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Africans, you are destroyed for lack of knowledge because you rejected knowledge. That's why the heathen nations are nice and comfortable around you right now, because they don't know, you lot don't know who you are. The heathen nations know who you are, you lot don't know who you are. Okay? If a lion is brought up in captivity around zebras, the zebras are going to feel comfortable about that lion, because the lion don't know it's a lion. They don't know it's supposed to rule over the zebra. Do you understand? Go on, man. Yahweh hath done that which he hath devised, and he hath fulfilled his word that he hath commanded in the days of old. Right, so that's the heathen nation saying, noting, and prophets saying that basically you Israelites, your God has said that he will do that which he hath devised. But they don't realize, if our God has done this to us, what do you think our God's going to do to them for putting their hand on us? Because that's the other side of the coin. That's what's going to happen right now. Get me Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 7. The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. Okay? And you get me, I beseech those that read this book, be not dismayed at these calamities. Okay? Because this is love according to the Bible. When you rebuke your children, you smack your children, that's love. You correct them because they're out of love. So when the Most High corrects you, he put you through captivity for your enemies. Alright? That's to correct you. Do you understand? Because you went off. That's why I said you were sold unto your enemies, not for your destruction. You don't beat your kids to kill them unless you're a wicked parent. Do you understand? Go and read that. It's in 2 Maccabees chapter 6 and 12. Now beseech those that read this book that they be not discouraged for those calamities. Right, that's why you got our people talking about the Bible as a white man's book. Oh, I don't follow that because of this, and I don't follow that because of that. Oh, what, no, we're in this condition because of the Bible. You're in this condition because you turned from your God. So your God gave into the hand of your enemies for now. Okay? Get me Malachi chapter 3 verse 14. Go. I beseech those that read this book, for you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that they be not discouraged for these calamities. Right, so the Bible says that I beseech those that read this book, for you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and West Africans, that's who this book is about. It's who it's for, and that's who it's only going to be for. That you be not discouraged because of these calamities that have become upon you. Okay? This is what your church teacher is supposed to be telling you. But what does the Bible say? Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. Lamentations 3 and 27 says, it is good that a man beareth the yoke in his youth. So the Most High is dealing with young men, he's not dealing with old pots. Okay? And so the Bible says what? In Matthew, I think it's chapter 9, you can't put new wine in old bottles, it will crack. That's why most of the old heads are going to get put to death when the ignorantly called Jesus Christ comes back down. Okay? Read on, please. Well, the man has been seared with a hot iron. That they be not discouraged for these calamities, but that they judge those punishments not to be for destruction. That you Israelites, you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and West Africans, that you judge these punishments that are upon us, not for our destruction. Go on. Those punishments is the man being under the woman, which is backwards. That's why it said, was it Job? It says, man born of a woman, his days are few and full of number. Okay? That's why the boys are growing up effeminate. Oh, you're wearing the same clothes as me. Oh, he's got the same shoes as you. Oh, he stepped in my shoe. They're killing each other over effeminate stuff. That's stuff that women will do. But because they're brought up by their mum and the dad's not there, they grow up with an effeminate side. That's why more times certain men join gangs. That's why they join gangs. To try and maintain their masculinity. They're not joining the gang because they like the gang. Okay? And then they try and act like, oh, he's acting out at school. No, he's trying to maintain his masculine side. He ain't trying to be no faggot on the street. Go on, man. Oh. to be for destruction, but for chastening of our nation. It's for chastening of the nation of Israel. Right? To chastise means to correct. When you smack your child, you chastise them. You correct them. Don't do that because that's bad. Okay? If you didn't love your children, you wouldn't chastise them. You let them gallivant and do all kind of wickedness. Okay? Go on. For it's a token of his great goodness when wicked doers are not suffered any long time, but forward punished. Right, that means that when you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans and West Africans go off, you put into captivity. That's what your God did. He punished you immediately. You understand? The same with your kids. The second your kid does something you clip them around the ear, you slap them around the head. It's an immediate punishment. It's quick correction. You understand? Alright? Go on. To prevent him from going off further. Okay? That's the reason why the correction is there so suddenly. Ah, that's what the Bible says what? Cocker thy child and bend his neck when he is young, that you shall be have joy of him when he is older. No, it's like, that's why you've got certain brothers in certain camps and they feel, you know, that they can do their thing. Yeah? And with a stiff neck, because obviously the leaders before them did not give them that correction. Okay? So that's the aftermath of them not having that correction. Okay, now they're hard-headed and they think that they can do what they want. That's why they're getting so much rebuke. But then obviously, you know, the leaders don't want to confess to that information. Okay? No, that's edification. For as a token of his great goodness, when wicked doers are not suffered any long time, but forward punished. Right, and that's why the Israelites went into captivity so many damn times in the Bible. Because you lot are stiff-necked and a half-headed people. So you have to be corrected over and over and over again. But this last captivity, under these Ishmaelites, alright, which is the so-called Arabs today, and these Caucasians, and the Hamites, which is the transatlantic slave trade, this final captivity, you had your heritage stripped off you. In the other captivities, you had your heritage, and you had the name of the Most High, so you kept calling him over and over and over again. But this last captivity, he made you experience this captivity, because now you had your heritage stripped off you. Okay? And you had the name taken away from you until now. Okay? Now is the time for you to receive the name. Not all of you, 2/3 of you get put to death in the heathen nations. Okay? Go on. A quick precept, this is Hosea chapter 1 and 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured or numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, you are not my people, in the place where it is said unto them, they are not my people. The place where you're told that you're Africans, you're tree swinging monkeys. Okay? That's what you were told. Go on. If you got a question, you step out. You don't want to shout something from across the road like a girl. Go on. Come on. That's what was basically said to you, man. Go on. In the place where it is said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. And that's what's happening right now. Okay? There's a lot of Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Africans coming back to the remembrance that they're Israelites. Alright? And then they're stupidly following the customs of the heathen nations that are around about them, whether it be Islam, or Christianity, or Buddhism, or Pan-Africanism, or other kind of rubbish. Okay? You're coming back to your remembrance, and that's why the prophets of the Most High are hated so much. Let me Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8 real swift. Because the Most High's men are not liked. That's why when Samuel walked through the presence of the elders, they trembled. And they asked them, do you come in peace? Because whenever the men of the Most High are out there, they're not out there for fun, they're out there to prophesy destruction. That's how you know who the Most High's real men are. Okay? This microchip is racing in front of your face. It's in front of your face, man. When they said in July, I think it was 2016 or 2014, you either take the Oyster card or you ain't getting on no bus, there was no uproar or nothing. Okay? You dash the money away. Now you can't use money on your buses. But yet you can't put two neurons together to show you that's one stepping stone towards the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Okay? Go on, man.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Right, so the prophets that have been before Isaiah and before those of old have prophesied against many countries. Go on.
And against great kingdoms.
And against great kingdoms. They prophesied against. That's why they were hated and that's why they were feared. Because whenever the Most High's men are out here, they're not out here for fun. Us being out here is your grace period. When we're not out here, your grace period's over. The doors of repentance are over. That's what it means to have your grace period. Because shit's not hit the fan yet. Go on.
And of evil and of pestilence.
They prophesied of war and of evil and of pestilence. It's a warning. We're not out here for fun. Okay? That's what shows that Selassie is not a prophet. Alright? Neither was he sent, or he was praised of men. Selassie ain't a damn prophet. Muhammad sure ain't no prophet. Those are false prophets spoken of in the Bible. Do you understand? Okay? Read the scripture again. You're asking who's a prophet. Understand the scripture.
Give me 44:22.
Ecclesiastes 44:22. The reason why Muhammad can't be a prophet is because he's not an Israelite. Simple as that. Okay? If you're not out of the line or lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Most High is not dealing with you. It's as simple as that. If you're not a so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American, the Most High is not dealing with you. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ is not coming back for you. You're not the remnant of Israel. Yeah? People don't understand this. Okay? Give me Ecclesiastes, Sirach. 44:22. Easy numbers. Sirach.